Push P. Yeah, push P. Turn me up.
Welcome back, baby. Now, you've probably seen our Instagram and you've seen some of our videos with some of our athletes. They all have this band wrapped around the ribs. Right? You're probably wondering, what is that? No, ladies, it's not a waist trainer. And we utilize this to provide kinesthetic guidance for the diaphragm and also RNT, or reactive neural training for the diaphragm. Now, what do those two things mean? Now, kinesthetic guidance is when there's an external force, an external cue telling the muscle or part of the body how to properly engage and move. Reactive neural training, just to give you an example, is like when you push a part of your body, your brain or your body automatically pushes that back. So that's what we're doing here with this band. So this band is tight around, not too tight. We don't want to tie it too tight. You know, as we progress and we train a little more, we're going to get a little tighter. What this is doing is essentially it's guiding my diaphragm to properly breathe. Right? And why is that important? If you saw in the lab episode 1 with Alvin Kamara, we see that we're focusing on how he's able to breathe in to absorb energy and exhale to give energy. What this band is doing right now, it's wrapped nice and tight around my ribs, right around where my diaphragm is. So when I take a deep breath in, I automatically push this band out. Now, when you breathe in, right, I know we've been taught in different videos, whether that's YouTube, IG, TikTok nowadays, right, that we got to breathe into the belly. But let me break something to you. Your diaphragm's not down here, right? You can't breathe. You don't have no breathing muscles down here. Your diaphragm is actually attached right under your rib cage through here. And the job of the diaphragm is when you breathe in, it pushes your ribs out so your lungs can have more space, so you can have more capacity to breathe in more oxygen. And this is why we use this band, right? We're constantly training the diaphragm because when we sit down and we become lazy, right? Or we get taught to breathe into our belly, we create a dysfunctional diaphragm. And when you have a dysfunctional diaphragm, guess what happens? You got dysfunctional breathing, you got pain, and you got really shitty motor patterns. That's why we wrap our ribs. So how about you try it at home, wrap a band around you, take a deep breath in, and push your ribs out, push the band out, and I guarantee that's gonna help you resolve your back pain. It's gonna increase your anaerobic endurance, and you're just gonna feel better overall. Now, this does not mean specifically for you ladies that you can use a girdle or something, or how they say it in Spanish, la faja. There's a saying in Spanish, la faja no trabaja. Now, what does that mean? That means that girdle doesn't work. That girdle doesn't provide training for your diaphragm. It's constricting your diaphragm. It's constricting your transverse abdominis, your rectus abdominis, and it's shifting your organs in all different kind of funky patterns. So that doesn't help. That actually does the opposite. So the girdle, right, causes that diaphragm to become weaker. This band, because it's elastic, right, and it's not super tight, and I only wear it for a short period of time in my training, that's strengthening my diaphragm. So take off the girdle. The girdle is no good.